We watched some really significant hits to the airline stocks on Friday. Would you be a buyer here?
Hi, Becky. Thanks. Good to see you again.
You too.
Yeah, I think that this is going to be pretty endemic. And I know I famously said last year, you can't turn the world off. And then it turned out you could. But I think that over time, people will just get used to the idea that when we go inside, the variants peak, or at least turn up. And what we've been seeing over the last 6 or 9 months is that when the variants peak, there's this dip in bookings, but then the time between when the bookings start to increase again is shortening, getting shorter. I think I said that wrong. It's getting shorter. And so people are getting more used to the idea that these variants are around, but they're traveling anyway. I mean, we thought we would see between November 19th and November 30th, 23 million people travel. And it looks like we're on track for about 24, 25 million. Mm-hmm. So clearly people feel comfortable getting on planes again. And the demand from international travelers since the U.S. opened on November 8th has been huge. I mean, airlines are reporting 90+% load factors on a lot of those flights. And we haven't seen that change.
Helene, I doubt we're going to see the United States go into a lockdown again. I don't know that there is a political appetite for that. I don't know that there is a public appetite for that at this point. But we are seeing shutdowns that are taking place on the international level. Countries that are shutting their borders to any travelers coming in. If you look at Japan or Israel, others that are saying, yeah, you're going to have to go through a lot more hoops, or we're not going to let you in from certain places for a while. And I guess that really puts the focus on the three big carriers, United, American, and Delta, that actually do rely very heavily on international revenue and international profit. Those companies get 50% or more of their bottom line coming from those international flights. Those have been the ones that we thought, okay, this was the time. We just got things reopened again. Would you bet on those stocks at this point, or do you think that the return for the international profits are going to get pushed down the road for this?
So we have an outperform on United and market performs on American and Delta. And our idea was that United is more leveraged to international travel. So as it came back in 2022, we thought that they would have a really good summer. And we still think they're going to have a really good summer, because I think these, I don't know a lot about the variant, obviously, but I think that people want to travel. I think they want to get back out there. I think bookings have turned up. We'll see whether that continues this week or not. I know I'm supposed to have a meeting tomorrow with someone who's flying over here from Ireland, so we'll see if he makes it. But I do think that it's hard to close the borders as these variants become known, because they're probably already here anyway. And to your point, I heard your discussion with Joe and Andrew earlier. I think it's just we do what we have to do to stay safe, and we keep going on with our lives, because to your earlier point, we can't keep shutting down. It's too psychologically damaging to people at this point. And they just want to go, and they're not going to do what they need to do if we just keep this fear mongering